Hey, let Facebook let some folks know that I am present, okay? But how y'all doing today? We're gonna see who's coming on in, but we're not gonna wait long because it is, some of you guys, this is a holiday that you all have been anticipating and waiting on from this weekend and needed this extra day. And I understand it's gloomy out, it's cold, it's wet. I've been out in it already, but come on in, y'all. Come on in. We're gonna win live. Let me start off by saying Happy New Year. Tap to invite viewer. I don't know who that is. When you come in, say good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are, or even let me know if this is a rewatch. But let me first start you off at the beginning of the year with a Happy New Year. Let me toast to 2023 with you, for you. I didn't have an opportunity to on New Year's Day, so here it is. I want to also say to some of you all coming on, I see we have a few. I'm not able to see any comments, unfortunately, right now. You can love on me with some stars. I'm still accepting birthday wishes and things in kind. But let's promote and push, right? It is MLK Day. Had a wonderful breakfast with my sister from another mister. And I'm so excited to spend time with her. She and I are actually making an annual breakfast. She and I go out to breakfast once a year in January to start it all off and talk about what we're going to do. So, toast to you and yours. You see my alien and my unicorn, of course, whatever. But let's start this off. First of all, hey, Pops, I see you. I can see that comment. I'm sorry. I see you, Pops. I won't be before you long, but as I always do, I want to come in and have a conversation with you about you, right? I started it off by saying Happy New Year. Also, thank you all so much for the wonderful birthday wishes. If you missed it, it's okay. I mean, every day is a day of birth for me. So you can still share love and gifts. I'm not going to deny them. You can send stars. That would be great. I'm going to be pushing stars quite a bit this year because we are not the only ones that need to be loved on by me. It needs to be everybody. And the way that they get to see what you always have been getting is by hitting those stars and adding to that. So let's go. But I wanted to first say thank you for real. And I wanted to pause a moment when I said thank you for the birthday love. I see you, my petty best friend is here. The reason that I wanted to stop and take a moment to talk about the birthday, I turned 49 on January 11th, last week, Wednesday. I know. I'm just as surprised as you. Turned 49 on last week, Wednesday, January 11th. 111 in the year of 7, which is you add them up as 7. So it's just a lot of ones happening, right? And I am the one and all of that. So I've said a lot of those things. I've had a great time talking about it and explaining it. But actually, for me, this is birth year. If I really want to be honest, and this is where we go in and get a little deep, y'all, right? So I need you to just bear with me and understand why I'm here, because I'm always going to be here about you, period. While I say I turned 49, in truth, if I really wanted to give you the spectrum, I actually just turned 19. Almost cougar level. No, because I'm 19, boo. The reason that I call it 19 is because in 2001, as most of you all know that have followed and supported my page, you know that I was diagnosed with lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, Raynaud syndrome. I was 27 and I was told I wouldn't see the age of 30, right? Well, 49, right? So how did that happen? I had to make a conscious change, shift, paradigm shift, thought shift, diet inclusive of who I communicated with, the things that I allowed in my life, the energies that I tuned in, I dialed into, right? It was no longer just, oh, well, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. I can eat whatever. It's just what it is and how is it benefiting. And so in 2014, I literally cold turkey learned more about cannabis in that lane and blah, blah, blah. And it eradicated my entire system. I've not been on anything synthetic since 2014. I refuse any kind of synthetic anything. You can't shoot, shot, none of that. I don't want it. And as we've been seeing in recent reports, the epidemic that is occurring with those that are 18 to 30 having massive heart attacks and strokes, I'm going to leave it at that. After this past couple of years, now all of a sudden, I'm done with that. So I'm now assisting clients detoxing their systems, helping them understand what their levels are, so that whatever we can avoid, we avoid, right? But my reason for coming on in the beginning of the year is, as I always do, I try to impress upon you guys the urgency for us to be more intentional. People have been asking me when they see me now. Of course, I got on my Don't Be Basic sweatshirt, right? Okay, get into it. The Don't Be Basic. Every year I got to start it off like that. But people have been asking me, hey, girl, how you doing? How you feeling? I keep saying I'm amazing intentionally. I'm amazing on purpose. I am phenomenal intentionally every day. That's not braggadocious. That's exactly where I'm at. I am affirming myself, and I want you to know that I have, so that when you and I communicate, I can help you to learn to affirm some things in yourself too, right? So it's a reciprocity kind of thing that, because I don't see a lot of it, I'm not getting a lot of it in some areas, I start giving it, and guess what? You have to automatically respond in kind, or you'll seem weird. But I want to talk to us, to our people, especially on this beautiful holiday where we sit down and are able to commemorate and think about the we shall overcome, and we're at the apex of this, and we want to have equality, and that I love all of that. I never would take away from any of that, but I think sometimes I get a little frustrated, if I might be honest with you, because I hear a lot of the conversation about, we're going to do this, we're doing that. And a lot of that is external and outward. And I'm going to go here and do this. I'm going to donate it. I'm going to do this for the... I want to know what you're doing for you. Because I just went up to the YMCA just to get our new cards, since they no longer Franciscan, and they flipped over, and I needed to get the new cards so I can continue to swim. They were flooded with people. But it is a holiday, and a lot of kids were there, but it is a holiday. But my question is, have you not heard or listened enough to me to let me help you to understand you're not going to lose no weight in that gym, not an ounce. I said it. You don't lose weight in the gym, boo. You tone up and lean out in the gym. The gym is for those that have already lost an absorbent amount of weight. You lose weight in the kitchen. How do I know this? Because I have people that I know flat out will tell me, well, I worked out every day, so I'm entitled to eat this, that, and the third. But they've been eating crap all week. You ain't gonna drop nothing. Then I have new clients that have done their consult and everything, and have discussed with me how they were going to the gym and bulking up. And yeah, they had some type of meal plan, but when they stopped going to the gym, the weight that they picked up, the muscle mass weight that could have leaned out had they had the correct intake of food, what ended up happening was they ended up bulking up so much that now they can't get rid of that weight too. And then when they won't go back to eating what they were eating, they're heavier. I've been saying this since the pandemic. Everybody was home, sitting on their hind end, not working from home, eating as a pastime. Because I was at home, I had nothing else to do, so I just ate, right? That's impacting your heart. That's impacting a lot of things. And this is not a let me beat up on you in the beginning of the year. I just want to tell you that I love you for even considering conversations with me. I love you that you take some time to pay attention to what I have to say, because I am your receipts. I'm not guessing. I'm not trying to figure out. This is proven. As I said, I turned 49. I don't have, thank God, any kind of issues medically. I haven't had, thank God, a cold. I don't even remember the last time before this planned pandemic. I didn't even have any illness then. I'm trying to think. I had an ear infection. I swim. I got a swimmer's ear because my butt was out there and didn't have a hat on one day, and I got a little cold in my ear and got that. But the thing I'm trying to impress upon you is we're about to be in the midst, in the thick of this stupid weather that we all love and go through, and it's pretty, but we're running to a gym for a miracle, and then we fall off 3 weeks after we start because now the hype is over with, the resolution is come and gone. You've seen that you don't have time and you're tired, but hey, midwife, but what are you doing consistently every single day? What are you drinking and eating every single day? What kind of conversations are you having every day? What is your news feed look like? Is it toxic? What are you listening to? Conversations and people, and what is it that you're intaking outside of your physical food or intake? You know what I'm saying? I talk a lot about the journey that I went on last year. I have a wonderful hypnotherapist. I have another therapist. She's a medium. She's a freaking amazing. Have helped with me closing some doors, understanding some things, gaining clarity on a lot of things. I found an Akashic reading resource that gave me some full-on holistic, my entire body. Like, I really went all in. And, I'm a book reader, so I just finished Good Boundaries and Goodbyes. And have funerals for certain entities and individuals that don't serve me anymore. I'm pausing on purpose because I think that in the list that I just gave you, I'm quite certain you found some or have had experiences with things and or individuals that no longer serve you currently where you are and where you're going. And so all of those things factor when it comes to us having good health, right? Good health is not just about, this is what I weigh on the scale and oh my goodness, and I feel. Good health is about everything that encompasses you. You're what you see, what you smell, what you eat. It's all your senses. Anything that impacts your senses is about your health, right? So when I say those kinds of things to you, I'm not just talking about in general. I'm a detail girl. And if you know me, you know, I tell people this. I don't love anything or anyone in general. I either love you in detail or not at all because you matter enough. So I always want to come on and have a conversation about what's the plans. Not where you going, not what you buying, not what trips you taking. I got 3 people on this line right now, all our newlyweds. I'm not talking about what y'all doing for y'all first year anniversary that you had already, about to get ready. What are your plans for the betterment of who you are in the year of 7 that we're in, the year of completion? What are you doing to change, enhance, move forward with your overall health and well-being? What conversations have you muted? Not just because it's a fast, because I'm sick of that too. A lot of our people, unfortunately, get inundated with, we're doing this type of fast or that type of fast. They have an overview of it, but don't have the basis and the truth of it. If you're eating off the pulse of the land, then what I got to talk to you about that could actually help you get off your synthetics should also be okay. Because guess who else was eating off the pulse of the land during the fast? Check your word. I checked mine. I got scripture I can share with you when you go there with me. I'm ready. I'm well researched. So I just want people to figure out with your plans this year, when will you find out who you are? Certain some of you can hear I am in the background. That's my whole thing for the year. I'm sorry. I am. Because I can be anything that I choose, set my mind out to be, and I put forth the effort and work ethic toward, right? Because my worth ethic is important to me. And so that's inclusive of what I eat, who I hang out with, if I hang out or not, if I'm asleep or not, what I fuel my body with. Meal prep is my baby. You know why? It's because I have seen it change people's lives. I have clients that are probably going to tip in and out on this that have hit their goal in 90 days. They have come and said, Takana, I got my goal. My ACL levels are down. Takana, I hit my goal. My coumadin is where it's supposed to be. Oh my God, I hit my goal. I'm weight training and I needed to gain weight. Girl, I got there. I am here to tell you it's not in the gym. You build muscle and tone in the gym. Weight loss is done in the kitchen. Ask any trainer you want. Ask anybody that you want. Ask any data person, scientific. I'm telling you, you lose weight by what you put in your belly, what you drink, what you eat. Throw that gum away because you're putting gas on your stomach and you trying to figure out why your waistline getting because you keep chewing gum all day. It just helps me soothe me. Yeah, but it's also teaching your stomach to get ready for a meal and you're not even about to eat. So it stretches and expands because it is designed to do so every time your jaws go like this. Your belly is supposed to expand to accept what it is that you're about to put in it. And if you don't give it anything, then what does it do with the expansion that it's provided? It just sits there. And then you get bigger and bigger. Waistline. So those are little things. That's a free tip. Somebody just had a whole aha moment. Stop doing the DD coffee. Why it's brewed in sugar? Let's go to something else. Let's brew it ourselves at home. What can you do every single day? One little bitty thing. One little bitty thing. Can you eat a salad every day? Can you? Can you try to let go of the fast food joints when you got this mystery meat that could be a rodent that we've been seeing these gross videos? Can you give up fried foods? Like, if you want to fast, I'll give you something fast to do. Quickly get out the drive-thru. Fast, quick, and hurry. Get out the drive-thru. Get out of the carbonated aisle. Get out of the line where it's processed. And I'm going to say this, and you ain't going to like it. Call me on it. Give me some data, because I'm always going to have mine. Let me put my education-looking glasses on when I tell you this, because y'all ain't going to like what I'm going to say, but I don't give a care. I'm in my house. I can say what I want. I love this whole, I'm going to be a vegan. Woohoo! Y'all got vegan spots popping up like the other fast food joint on every corner. Y'all don't know what's in it. Not at all. But you think it's vegan. If it's been attached to oil and heat in order for it to be made into something, it's no longer vegan. It's a cooked veggie. It's a vegetarian meal. If you got to get some stuff and add all of these other things to it to make it taste like something else, all them other things, how do those align with your internal organs in your system? What's in it? What is that other stuff? It's just like a fast food place. I don't care how mad you get. It might be tight, like we used to say back in the day, it's tight, but it's right. Listen, I don't want you to fool around and find yourself on another bandwagon to jump along and say, oh my God, I saw somebody the other day, oh my God, I got this product and that product from this person, and I love the person that they're supporting. But if it's encased, if it's in a bag or something that you have to store for me to come buy it, that means they had to put a processing of some sort in it in order for it to maintain its freshness. That's called processing. Once it's processed, once it has heat put to it, it is no longer vegan, and it is just as bad as that other stuff on the counter that y'all been told not to have. So why do I say this? Then to kind of what should I eat? Fresh produce, live stuff. You're live. Why can't you put some in your system alive too? Live. You see me posting these cute little open-faced avocado toast situations because I love fresh avocado. It's one of the best food fats, high in aminos. That's amazing for us women that we need. It's a good fat. And I don't like it. You don't like what you don't try. Once you try it, you have to realize it's time for you to be in charge of your mind and not your mind tell you stuff. How do you like anything that you currently eat? It's because in your mind you made up to say, I'm going to try it, and did and enjoyed it. That's with everything else. I didn't know that I loved avocado until I tried it. I didn't know that I loved red tomatoes and red onions and could just literally, listen, broil one, cut that broad open, broil one, and enjoy it. And I'm getting all kinds of benefits to my system. What are you doing for yourself every day that's alive? That's not a rhetorical question. I really want to see you answer. What do you do every single day? Midwife, you still on here. DJ L, you still on here. What do you do every single day to incorporate into your system that is alive? A salad, a piece of fruit, a herb, something. And I'm not even tripping. Hey, what is alive that's working with what you got on the inside of you that's alive, that you do every day to help your system? That's all I want to know. I don't care about your reps at the gym. I don't care how many times you done ran to the gym. You don't have to go to the gym to take care of your system to do something to get you in alignment, right? So those are the kinds of things. Fruit and salad most days, absolutely. Every single day you should have something alive because you're not a dead carcass. And so if you keep putting dead things in you and then you're wondering why you don't have the right poop, you're supposed to be doing that 3 times a day, something's going on. It's because you're not giving your system the right fats that it needs, the right fruits that it needs, the vegetables that it needs that are freshly prepared. Fruit and water is excellent. I want you to increase that midwife. Increase it. I need you to get some green leafy veggies in there in some type of way. A salad every single day, even if it's the big as your palm of your hand. Get you a good salad, something that's alive. That's the reason that I said this is not rhetorical. I want you to communicate with me because I am doing something that I will not be doing a lot of this year, and that's talking to anybody for free with free tips. If you know me, you know that I always say book me at Calendly. Yeah, it's now gone up to book me at Calendly because I'm giving away some things that you typically go to the doctor's office in order to get, and you still don't get that because they're not going to be able to tell you all of that because it'll put them out of business, right? My goal is to help you get completely healed from your gut all the way out. And the way that we do that is having those tough conversations during those consultations about what medications you're taking, what foods that you may be eating on a regular basis that's interacting negatively with those particular medications. If you're not on a medication, let's discuss what it is that you are eating every day that could potentially put you on a medication. Where are we at with our weight? What should your weight be? I'm not talking about a BMI. I'm not talking about what a doctor said or a book told you, because you are not me and I am not you. So we're not going to have the same set of got it, leafy greens, yes ma'am. We're not going to have the same set of conversations when it comes to my weight, what my weight should be versus yours. Let me stick a pin real quick. Midwife, green leafy vegetables, baby. You can even get you some bell peppers, red, green, orange, yellow. Cut them up real small. Olive oil, drizzle, garlic, pepper. I don't use salt with nothing. Put them in the oven on 425 for about 45 minutes. You want to roast them. Best side item you'll ever have. It gives you, you want to roast it in an avocado oil or olive oil or even a grape seed. And depending on what's going on with anyone that's listening, if you're having digestion issues, add it to a flaxseed oil, because the flaxseed is going to help to push you. It's a diuretic. It'll help you with your system and allow for you to have that bowel movement that you might be missing. That was free. That ain't something that your doctor going to tell you. Why would they tell you that? But that's what you can do. If you just cannot get to the store to get some a salad, you got some bell peppers you're gonna chop them up, olive oil, throw them in there. Hey sis, yes ma'am, Tay Aqua. Listen, Tay Aqua's in Texas. The conversation that we having right now, Tay, is basically about what are we doing to every single day. My question was, and I'm gonna give it to you before I go back to the other thing that I was talking about. What are you doing every single day that's alive? What are you putting in your system that is alive every single day to help fortify your internal organs that are also living? It could be green leafy vegetables, but what are you doing? And I said it's not a rhetorical question. This is not, me just come on here and throw out some stuff. I'm really trying to have this conversation because a lot of people don't understand that it's value. And they think that, oh, it's the beginning of the year, I'm going to jump on the bandwagon. There go my sister from another mister that I just went to breakfast with. I'm just going to go ahead on and run to the gym. And I keep trying to tell people the gym is nothing. You don't lose weight in the gym. What you lose is time. You lose a good hairstyle. You might lose a good nail if you're fooling with me. You might break one. But you lose weight in the kitchen. The gym is for you to help to lean your muscles up, to build muscle mass, to do things sort of that. But if you want to lose some weight, let's start off in the kitchen. What are we eating every day? What are we ingesting? Not just in our mouths, our vision. What are we watching? What are we listening to? Who are we hearing? What music? What conversations? All of those are a part of your diet. What no longer serves you that you need to give a funeral to? I just also talked about the book I just finished, Good Boundaries or Goodbyes. Some folks need funeral sessions in your life. I mean, hey, I've already sung at the funerals and I've done the dinner for the repast. Some things are closed chapter and never to revisit again. They are put in the sea of abyss, right? So, hey, brother. So those are some of the things that we're talking about. This year, yes, thank you for the birthday wishes. As I mentioned, I'm not 49. Hey, Nita, I really feel like I'm 19 because at 19 years ago, I was told I wouldn't see age 30. And at 49, and I look younger than I did back then, for real, and feel like better than I did back then. And it has nothing to do with anything other than changing what I was eating, changing the insides of my body, getting in the appropriate herbs and things that were necessary to continually fortify my internal organs. Guess what else got me off of synthetics? And I refuse. And I help my clients stay off synthetics once they're consistent. I don't do synthetic medication. I don't care what the shot is. I don't care what the warning is, because now the warnings are don't ever take that again, because now we got people 18 to 30 having massive heart attacks and strokes. How many people do you know under the age of 45 in the past 2 years that have had a massive heart attack or stroke? Tell me what it was about. Where they come from? They're not going to tell you what it really was? Okay, I got CDC stuff. I got the studies as to why it is. A lot of people don't want to hear it because a lot of us went along to get along. And I'm not tripping on it. I understand. But I want to live in a year that's 2023 of not being in fear. right? 2023 is a year of sevens. It is the year of completions. It is ones. It is focused. It is, what am I doing intentionally every day? As I said at the beginning of this live, people have been asking me every time I see them, hey girl, how you doing? I'm amazing intentionally. I'm amazing on purpose. That's not being braggadocious. That is intentional. That is affirming me. For me to affirm myself so that when you respond, you either say, oh, so am I. Or you say, huh, I never thought about it like that. Yeah, let's change our mindset. Let's shift some things that we've been doing so that we can get better outcomes. Because we were told, me and Tayakwa, when we were teenagers, doing anything repetitively expecting the different result is what? Insanity. I try to have a fresh veggie and at least one meal daily, usually dinner. Okay, very good. Fresh veggies, good. I was telling midwife, she's a little bit higher. I was saying get you the bell pepper, slice that broad up, put in some avocado oil, a little garlic pepper, put in some onions. Sorry, I forgot the onions. Put it in the oven and broil it on 425. I mean, not broil it, roast it. Okay, put your oven on 425 for about 35 minutes with all of those bell peppers fresh. That's the best side item you could have. And really, I promise you, once you try it, you're going to probably want it for lunch because it's just that good. The oil consistency is good for you because it's a healthy fat, which is why I suggested avocado, grapeseed. And if you're having some issues with your bowel movements not being regular, meaning 2 to 3 a day, add some, what oil? Oh, flaxseed oil. I'm about to say, what oil did I just say? Add some flaxseed oil. Again, free tips I charge for. And I won't be doing a lot of this stuff this year because I won't have time. Thank God. Thank God. But I want to help get you guys clear on what should be eaten, what you should be doing, how you need to start this mindset. Skip the resolution that's telling you, oh, we're just going to run to the gym. The gym is not going to have you drop no weight. How do I know this? I lost more weight not going to a gym than I did when I was going. I saved a lot more money too because I figured it out. It wasn't just what was putting in my mouth. It was the people I was talking to. It was the things I was listening to. It was the things I was watching. It was a lot of it. Olive oil is very good for you, Carmelita. There's nothing wrong with it. I always tell people, hey, Tiff, I tell people if you can do olive oil is extremely good for marinating, and I do it for roasting because I don't fry anything. Some of y'all know twice a year I fry my salmon croquettes and them fried green tomatoes. Tayakwa was one of them that would get them every year because I can only eat one salmon croquette. And the tomatoes, I can't even eat them anymore. Thank God I've been delivered from that. But nothing wrong with the olive oil. I've been telling people to kind of get over into flaxseed oil, avocado oil because of the fat that it adds for us as women. It's amazing and we need. It's a healthy fat. You want to start increasing your life with healthier fats. I also mentioned all of this. Oh my God, I'm about to be a vegan. Please. It's just like you went to the Golden Arches when you want to be a vegan because once they put all that other stuff in it to make it taste like that, you may as well go on and get that from that store that you done drove through and you got the mystery meat that you get home and found out it's a fried rodent. Because guess what? It's just as bad as that. We need to get to a space where we're cognizant of just because it says it's vegan. We need to be smart, intelligent enough to understand once you put heat and oil to anything, it's no longer raw. Vegan is raw. When you put some heat and oil to it, you done cooked you a vegetable and you're a vegetarian. And it's all right. Come on over here. Come on. Come on in the room. We all right. But, I mean, I just want people to be smarter with their choices. I want us to be more intentional about everything that we do, how we present. I went to what I call a reunion or a final date of something a couple weeks ago. And the amount of people that I saw that I hadn't seen in almost 15, 20 years, when I saw them, I was amazed at what I was saying. Taken aback, if I'm honest, because you can see that poor health decisions on some of those individuals all over their body. And it's loud. It spoke to me before I could speak to them. And I just want to help. I literally, when I see folks I haven't seen, I just want to dive all in and I want to help. But everyone's not open to being able to receive the help because a lot of people would prefer just going along to get along and do what they always have done. And it's insane to me. And we should be looking younger because now we have more information than those people that have come and gone before us. They didn't have a lot of the tools that we have. So if you think back at people in Tayako, think back at folks 49 years old and Tiffany, when we were teenagers, they looked like they was in their 60s. And we were like, we look younger than a lot of those people that have gone on before us because of some of the choices and decisions we've made. But that doesn't mean we're making all of the right choices and decisions, because sometimes we're still thinking we need to run to whoever this fitness place is. I keep seeing everybody on my timeline going to, and every one of them have gained weight. They've gained weight. I've not seen a pound. I see the boards with them saying what they've lost, but when I see them, I'm like, where? Because I know inches are better than the numbers. I'm gonna tell you that inches are better. I'm down now. If I go by inches, I'm in a nice little 11, 12. Okay, I've always hung around 16, 18, 20s. I'm in a nice little 12, and I'm getting threatened by my husband all the time not to lose no more weight. And I'm not trying to lose weight. I went to the gym today to switch over memberships and didn't realize I hadn't been there in a whole year. I was so embarrassed because I thought I went last year, but I was busy. It was a busy year for me. So, okay, let me get myself back in the swimming pool at least once a month, twice a month, because that's what I love. But what I'm doing right is the food. What I'm doing intentionally is the food. What I'm cognizant of is my intermittent fasting. I don't eat after 7 p.m. unless I'm going out. And if I am, I need to know that a while in advance, because guess what? That I can schedule myself according, so I can stop eating at 7 p.m. And the first thing I do within the first hour of getting up is to drink my Nectar, which is not a protein shake because I don't do anything with dairy. But I'll do that, my water, and then I get it going. Like, so some of the things that I want to talk to y'all about this year during the consultations that I'm going to have with my new clients that are coming, one is consistency. I'm signing you up for a 90-day thing. Hey, listen, I am committed to you as my client to help you get to what it is that your goals are. What I am not good with is fickle. If you start with me, we're going to be in this thing together for 90 days. I get we go out of town. I get some things happen. But this in, out, up, down, side to side, like we playing double dutch and Irish no higher and all of that, in and out, on it. No more of that. No more of that. So I'm not able to commit to helping you if you can't commit to you helping yourself. Because I'm in it. When I communicate with my clients about what health things that they got going on, if I don't have all of the knowledge on it before you start eating with me, guess what you will have? You will have a complete midwife webinar. Yeah, we gonna do one. Let's do it. We're gonna have I'm gonna have a complete understanding of everything that's going on diagnostic with you. I'm gonna know what those meds are if there's something that I don't already tell you how to quickly fix, and I'm gonna be on you about making sure we good. Now, I'm not gonna stress you out because I don't want nothing that you don't want as bad as you say you want it. Right? I can't want for you more than you want for yourself. Let me say it that way. But I'm gonna love you into what you need. Let me explain something to you. I've been doing meal prep now for 7 years. Maybe 8. Yes, 2023. 8 years. I started doing meal prep out of Illinois last year. I have clients in California. I got Phoenix, Arizona clients. I have ATL clients. I don't just have clients in Illinois. I am now doing meal prep weekly online. That's why when you said that midwife webinar, I'm doing meal prep online. I'm teaching people how to help themselves because that's the goal, right? I am not your meal prep girl that's going to post you a menu and every week you get to pick eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's not what we do. I'm going to send you a full-on menu based off our diagnostic conversation that we had. You get to choose everything that you like off of that extensive menu that I have that includes proteins that are meat as well as non-meat proteins, which are soups and salads. Everything is on that menu. It's a fantastic menu. But guess what? After we have our conversation, after you've checked all your buckets and I get your file, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make your plates, cater them, customize them according to what you can tolerate every freaking week. Absolutely. This kitchen will be international. I am well globally ready. Why? Because I have been setting up my systems and having those things in place because I'm not just limited. I've had several people say, why don't you have a brick and mortar? Why do you want to limit me to something that God has given me beyond a brick and mortar? I am. I am the evidence of it all. I'm sitting here hearing her saying, I am confident. I don't need to be in a brick and mortar, which means I'm subjugated to these hours and this time of day. And I got clients that might be up in the middle of the night because they're in China. And guess who want to talk to them? Me. Guess who has ability and system set up so that they can touch a button, they can pay for the cooking class? Guess what? I do. Because this is not limited. I want to help everyone that God has given me the opportunity to still breathe every single day on the other side of the grave, right? On the other side of lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and Raynaud's without a joint pain. And if I do, I throw on my little copper gloves in a ring or something. But that's it. We're not dealing with the chronic sickness and no more, because it is here to teach you something. If you're getting sick, the illness is here to teach you something about what you should be doing better. A doctor is only somebody you need to see when you fail to do what you can do for yourself every day. I'm not lying. I ain't never seen the emergency room or the ambulance show up at my house unless I was messed up and I called them. They don't just pop up. These are things that can be prevented, y'all. We could prevent this stuff, y'all. We got to do better. And so rather than continue to talk about where I'm going this year, where you're going, what you buying. Yeah, it was my birthday. I had a great time. Hit me with some stars if you want to share, show some love. You know how to be a blessing. You've been a blessing. Continue to share my posts. Continue to tell people about this girl that's got this balm in Gilead and she know a man. And she over there healing everybody she can. Might need to change my slogan, right? Connor's Remedies need to go through a whole little balm in Gilead, because that is really right. Connor's Remedies exist because of the balm in Gilead. And this time of year when everybody running onto these fasts, y'all don't even really know real deep rooted scripture. Because let me tell you something, if you really dig, then you'll understand the balm in Gilead was the cannabis that was on the land. And when we fast and eat off the pulse of the land, that is what your Father and your Savior also was doing. So when you finish, check me. I'll give you the scripture so you can see it for yourself, because I know that's something that's challenging, that somebody's pearls got clutched, yanked off, and they done fell out in the spirit. And that's fine. When you wake up with your oxygen tank and you on your way after you done shouted and jumped and ran to the altar, then you want to run to the doggone fast food place after that, or go downstairs and get that fried chicken, and you still sick because you've been praying for healing, but you won't do your work. Faith without works is dead, lest any man shall boast. What are we doing? What are we doing every single day? Tiffany, what we doing every day, baby? I see you here. Tiffany, what are you eating every day that's alive, that's helping to fortify your alive internal organs? Not rhetorical. I want to see it. Because see, let me tell you what I'm clear on. When we write it out, we have to align with it. And if we not being honest with ourselves, at that point, all of us now are holding that person accountable, because we all see what you said, right? And we're here to support. We're here to support. I just want to help. I just want to help you be the cutest you can be, the strongest you can be, the healthiest version of you. You owe that not to your kids and your husband and wife. And when you gonna take care of you for you? When you gonna learn how to be selfish about you? You know what I learned in 2022? Some of you all that are on here that actually have had conversations with me outside of business, you know this. I learned to show up for myself last year. I learned that I am very valuable and I am a necessary entity. And I need to show up for me first. And I never did that before. I never did it before. Like I finally learned to do last year. And it was the most freeing experience I've ever had. And I realized I've shown up for everyone else's weight success, everyone else's journey, health success. But I needed to do some journey for myself. I needed to do some therapy, some hypnotherapy, to get rid of some childhood trauma that I didn't understand, that I was still suffering through, and cut the cord on some conversations and connections that don't serve me. Do you realize that when that journey came to a completion and to the apex of it, I think that's probably when I lost more weight physically. Because I didn't realize I was walking around here carrying, thanks Tiffany, I didn't realize I was walking around here carrying a bunch of dead toxic carcasses on my shoulder, trying to resuscitate them to life just so they could be present and I could be who they needed me to be for them, while I kept forgetting to put me on the roster first. I just want to know what you're doing to show up for yourself every single day. Fruits, veggies, protein, but I need to get back on meal prep to make sure that I stay away from the bad foods that happen in a busy day. Absolutely. Absolutely. Some of these things that I'm always telling people, these quick little fixes, the veggies that I just said to roast, baby, you put them in a nice little foil thing and put them in a little Ziploc, and while you riding in your car, guess what? Period. It don't have to be at a plate. It don't have to be always that way. Stop letting your mind tell you what it needs to look like in order for you to get it in, right? Because your mind will trick you into doing what's normal, what's easy, because it seems like when you want to make a change, it's too challenging. But you in charge of you, not your mind the other way around. So the routine of, oh, in the morning I gotta have waffles and pancakes. Who said that that's breakfast? If you do a meal prep, why you can't have that chicken breast and the veggies for breakfast? Who told you that? Who told you how to treat you? What do you need? I need you to treat yourself according to what's going to be best for you. And everybody's body is different. Everybody's body is different. So that's the challenge for today. For those of you all that are watching this in replay mode, this is going to be posted. This is going to be playing on all platforms. I challenge you to tell me in the comments what you do every single day that's alive to get back to your own self. What are you doing? I challenge you to get out of the gym mode mentality of thinking that that's going to be the end all to be all fix, and realize that you lose weight in the kitchen and not in the gym. The gym you can start going to after you've had enough discipline in the kitchen, and your body is now reacting and responding the appropriate way. So food is being released and weight is being released off of you, because I don't want you to run into the gym and then you bulk up and all that muscle, and then you get sick of the money that you're spending, and then you stop going and you got the muscle on top of that, and then you go back to eating what you used to eat, and now you got muscle and extra fat. I said it fast, but I know you know the routine. Or you're on medication, and when you go back to your doctor in them 90 days that they tell you to come back in 90 days, there's a reason 90 is important. That's why I told you I'm with you for 90 days, and I'm gonna be on you, and I love you enough to be committed to you, even when you forget that you had this commitment you told me you wanted. I'm still your girl, gonna be committed to you. But in 90 days, when you go back to that doctor, guess what they say? They increase your medications, or they add to it, or they up the dosage. I'll wait. I'm waiting on somebody to say I'm lying. Cheers. Happy New Year. Because I'm not. And you know it's the truth. So let's be more intentional. Let's be more intentional about choosing ourselves in whatever area that is. If that's and putting you on your own list, if that's carving out your self-care day and not meaning self-care, just bonbons and watching TV and binge watching Queens, all the Queens men, it's so good. None of that kind of stuff. I want you to be intentional about the dialogues that you have with people. I want you to be intentional about your first line of defense. And who is on the roster? Who think they can get through and talk to you whenever they choose? Do you really need to talk to them today? What is it that they said today that's different than what they always say? What are they saying that's impressing upon you to change your life? How are they putting and adding? Because if every time you're talking to someone or doing something and it's depleting from you, when you gonna get dried out? When ain't you tired of withdrawals? I need some deposits too. And those deposits, most times we need to give to ourselves before we can expect them to come from others, because people don't know how to treat you so they see that you're treating yourself well. So I thank you so much for your time. I thank you for watching. I love you for even paying attention. And those little free tips you got, I hope if it doesn't bless you, you share it with somebody, because I know somebody it will. Carmelita, you know I'm not lying. They're going to increase their medicine every single time. But I want you to know that I'm going to be honest with you. I am your rip your Band-Aid off person. Tayaka will tell you I don't sugarcoat. Elena will tell you it's going to be raw. You want some vegan? Call me. I'm your vegan. I'm the vegan girl. But you gotta really gotta be intentional about what you're doing. The people that I saw a few weeks ago that were still heavy, and I promise I felt like I wanted to take a cape and just grab all of them and immediately help them, because it's out of control. And let me just tell you, like I said, and I'll repeat this. Hey, Vanessa, I'll tell you something that I didn't go into deep, but I'm going to say this for those of you all that are still here. When I made the comment about me dealing with childhood trauma and going through the therapies and all of that kind of work that I did alongside of making certain that I was there for my clients for meal prep, that I lost weight, I saw some people that I know some of the trauma that they dealt with as children. They ain't never dealt with it. They are heavier than I've ever seen anything in my life. And I feel for them because the conversation that I want to have, it ain't just meal prep. I want to connect some people, some of these therapists, because until we deal with the root of our shit, we're going to keep regurgitating crap. That whole thing of you get out what you put in, if you never get rid of, if you never detoxify, if you never clear your own clutter from things that you either knew consciously or subconsciously did not know were buried, they will end up overtaking you. And I'll never forget, a minister said, we are born looking like our mother and father, but we die looking like our choices. I'm gonna let you breathe on that. We die looking like our choices. I got somebody just popped on, Shay. She trusted me with her diet. She trusted me with her health. She is down almost 50 pounds now. She's trusted me talking about, let's get some therapy. Let's do this work. Let's do this other work. Let's listen to this book. She trusted me. But she trusted herself first because I explained and put in her that she could. Ain't no reason in the world, sisters, you should be walking around here with all that excess weight around your breast and your chest. Your meal fat, your waistline should still be 31, 32. I don't care how old you are. Because that, if you understand the fat that you hold in your belly is in direct correlation with myocarditis, it would totally make you say, well, wait a minute. If you understood every time you take another medication, how the regular food that you're eating is in contradiction to some of them pills that you got to take. Do you understand that warfarin, you can't eat no starch when you on warfarin? What's that? Blood pressure pills. But you love French fries. You're killing yourself slowly. And I'm sorry. I'm not singing at your funeral. I'm not cooking no food at the repast. I'm not going to help you kill yourself slowly. Because if I sit around and I watch you and I don't offer you a way out, then I'm committing homicide and they need to arrest me when you leave here. And I mean that. Anything that we're doing to hurt ourselves, and we got good girlfriend or good guy friend around us and they're watching us and they're not saying something to us, they are committing a slow homicide and they should be arrested too. Because if I'm your friend, I'm going to be in your face about what you're doing. And you could be 12 pounds. Not to bust nobody out, but Tayakwa's always been little. Did you see me ask her what she eating every day live? Because it's not contingent upon what the scale says. Your heart don't give a care about how much you weigh. At all. And this ain't about weight. Not on the scale. This is about weight. Most of it is in your head. Most of it is in your head. So, if at all, and at any time, you need me, your vegan girl, meaning your raw girl, gonna tell you the truth, won't sugarcoat, not gonna give you a bunch of medication and turn you around in a circle and spin you around and tell you that, oh, we had a ballet. No. I'm gonna give you tools. I'm gonna give you books. I'm going to give you therapist names and numbers. If you need Connor's remedies, I got that for you. If you want to get off your synthetic meds and you're trying to do something different, I don't care what state you live in. As Tayakwa just told you, I am global. I got meal prep clients in every city and state. It's not limited to Illinois. It's not. Why should I put a cap on something that God blew the roof off when he healed me? I don't take medication. It's been, this year makes year 9. And I tell people I'm 19. Because 19 years ago they said you're going to die at age 30. From lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and Raynaud's. For those of you all that went around in 2001, I lost all my hair. I lost my vision. My cornea and retina were detaching from it. I lost my ability to be independent. I had somebody, Peggy, was picking me up every Sunday, and I was on a walker. I was told I'm never going to have kids. I gained an enormous amount of weight. We had corner prayer. The only thing I could do is take that good old methotrexate on Thursday and walk down them steps to stand at the corner to pray. That's it. But I promise you, I am not just healed. I am the person that was at the well, the leper. I'm the one that turned back around and said, ooh, this is great, Lord. What can I do? What he told me before he made me whole was help everybody that you can touch. And the promise that I got, see, I'm going to let you in on my little secret line. As long as I get up every day and I'm intentional about helping folks get off of whatever the medications that they're on or helping them to get their lives healthier, that's the extent of me being here. The moment I get off course, the moment I stop doing what I promised I would, is the moment I think I'm going to be over with. Period. So I'm going to be here to y'all great grandchildren come and go as far as I'm concerned, because I'm never going to not say the same thing. You should let me feed you, because I would love to. Connor's Remedies, it's a balm experience. It's a healing experience. I want to help you get away from you stopping you get better for you. I want to help you learn how to choose you first so that you can be all that you need to be for you. Damn everything and everyone else. They can wait. They done had you for how old are you? You've been giving them you all them years. It's time for you to learn how to give you you. You deserve you. And if you don't like the you that's presented to you, do your work. I did my work. I share my work. I want to help you get to yours. That's how much I love you. That's how much I'm dedicated to it. That's how much I get up and do this meal prep. Listen, I have been asked to do all kinds of other things right now. And I keep saying, is it going to take away from me being able to do meal prep and cater? Is it going to take away from me being able to do these classes online? If it is, then I can't do it, because that takes me away from my promise, right? So I have to keep the main thing the main thing. So if you guys are watching this replay, there was a question presented. Thank you for that, sweetheart. And, you know, again, 872-267-COOK, 872-267-2665. If you'd like to talk to me about meal prep, you can book me at calendly.com/info-Takana's Kitchen. It'll be in the messages. I'm going to post it in the comment section on here. Those of you all that are just coming in, listen, it's a whole lot. I gave some free tips away today. I won't be doing that. Not 2023. I got to choose Takana this year. We got a lot of things in the irons right now. We got a lot of stuff happening. A lot of people are pulling me and asking me to do some very extremely amazing, big things. But I won't do a thing if it's going to pull me away from helping those folks get healed and made whole. Because I know how to do that. I know how to do that. I know how to be 49 and make some of these 35-year-olds look at me twice. It's called intake, and I learned how to choose me. And I want to help you on your journey of choosing you to get healthier and whole and completely where it is you need to be the best version of yourself for one, you, and then those that you are impacting. Could it be that the one change you need to make is to take care of you first, and it'll change a multitude of people? Who actually is waiting on you to figure you out for them to be blessed? I'm going to say that and I'm going to close. Who is waiting on you to figure you out so that they can actually become and be blessed? That's the truth. So, I love you for watching. Watch the replay. Share it with your friends. Sharing is free. I don't ask you for nothing. I don't need nothing from you. I just needed your attention, and I thank you for giving me that and trusting me with that. Any questions that you might have for me, if you got my direct line, you hit me up now. No matter. You already know how I am. 872-267-COOK, Calendly.com, info, Takana's Kitchen. I'm going to post it if you want to book for meal prep. Meal prep is not limited to Illinois. Meal prep is wherever you live in whatever time zone that you're in. I am able to assist you with meal prep. Systems are in place for that. I ship everywhere. So we need to talk. Let's talk. Let's get it together. Let's have this vegan conversation. I probably need to post it a vegan conversation. I don't sugarcoat y'all. I want you healthy. What I saw a couple weeks ago made me uncomfortable. And I'm sad that those people that I saw that I was really sad about seeing, I hate that you didn't have the friends around you to be honest with you and say, hey, something's getting out of hand. Me and you may not have been friends where you feel like I was there to talk to you, but hopefully now this has pulled the veil back and you understand. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm going to see you to your success. Because I got the skill set to do that. Be blessed. Talk to y'all soon.